All right, now Essex County Prosecutor Carolyn Murray. I actually remember Carolyn was appointed to her position, and she made a vow. I remember the press release, she said she vows to return to Essex County and make this county safe. And I can say that she is my office makes requests to the prosecutor's office all the time. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And we get a lot of leeway in terms of what actions we want to take to move this township forward and keep our residents safe. So please welcome Carolyn Murray to Essex County.
Thank you, Director. I want to commend June 1st, right on time. So the summer should be for all of us, and maybe particularly for our youngest people, our students and our kids, a great time and a fun time, and more lighthearted time. But without planning for public safety, it can be quite the opposite. We're here today at Chief and I to pledge our support to this effort. We have, as many of you are aware, a homicide major crimes task force. Irvington has been an active member of that from the beginning. That is a task force that takes ownership and takes care of the worst of our crimes, the homicides and other major crimes that occur anywhere in the county. And Irvington's participation in that is something we appreciate, and it helps us serve everyone in Irvington better. The other specific item that we have been engaged in and will continue to be, particularly during the summer, is narcotics investigations. Because as everyone is probably aware, illicit narcotics trade fuels violence. And so our mission in our narcotics task force is to address the middle level dealers, not the international dealers that the feds take care of, not the street dealers that Irvington Police Department takes care of, but rather the folks in the middle who are supplying, again, too many times, our young people with the drugs that take them off course of success. So we are partners in this. I very much, as I said, commend the leadership for having established this plan, but I want to join with the chief in thanking the men and women of the Irvington Police Department for the work that they do every day. I was fortunate to be an assistant prosecutor in the prosecutor's office early in my career in the very late 80s and through part of the 90s, and I had the opportunity to try many cases that came out of Irvington. I actually got to try one when I came back with Paula Dow as first assistant. And I have to say the quality of the officers, the second lieutenant, there have been times when resources were stretched, there have been times when personnel has been short. But when you deal with the actual officers, I never had an experience of dealing with anything other than the highest quality. So in conclusion, I want you to know that we're also looking at the better parts of the summer in our office, and we have students from Irvington participating at many levels of our internship programs. We have an internship program, obviously, for law students. We also have an active internship program for college students. We have an active program for high school students who go everywhere in the county, including the medical examiner's office, down to the state police, over to New York to see a Broadway play. And we have had each year students from Irvington High School and other schools in Irvington and around Irvington as part of that program. And when the chief came on board, we added another component, which is the Youth Safety Academy, which takes us down to the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. So we have children at every level and youth participating with us. If you know of folks, we have children who maybe are not participating this summer, so programs are with us each summer, and again, address what we want this summer to be for young people. So thank you for having me, and please know that the Essex County Prosecutor's Office stands in partnership with the Irvington Police Department to get into a good summer. Thank you very much.
Next, I'm going to introduce Sheriff Montour. Sheriff Montour has been the longest serving sheriff within Essex County. I remember when I first, that's a good thing, he's usually doing things right. And I would actually do the second one. I believe that when we went down there, I met with him, and he has a way about him. It's like, sure. No way. So we got more shores than no ways. And one of the other things is because of this being introductions and opening the door for us, we were able to get the Bureau of Narcotics appointment. So I really appreciate that. Everyone, please welcome Sheriff Montour.
Mayor Boss, you got to tell telling your director not to tell people how long we've been around. My good idea. Mayor wants to get elected, and day or two later, he calls, let's have a meeting, go to his office, Stephanie, I think you were there, follow-up meetings, more meetings. Director Bowers calls me 2 or 3 meetings after that. How much can we do? Can we do this? Can we get this? Can we get that? New director, another meeting. This is somebody who wants to make sure that we get things done in Irvington. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's exactly what we're supposed to do. Folks hold our feet to the fire and we have to deliver. That's why you elect us. Make sure we deliver. Our resources will be shared with Irvington, as well as all of our partners from West Orange, the mayor from West Orange, the chief. Chief Ambrose talked about collaboration. We're all in the same army. We're fighting the same war. Just a different platoon. But believe me, we are an army that is together. There was no difference between the Newark Police Department, where I spent all those years, and I recruited Ambrose and Santiago. I was able to impart everything that I knew within about 2 or 3 minutes. It turned out okay. But the fact is that we knew then that we had to work together. We need that collaboration that we talked about. And I bless you that you won't have that from us. Our resources, in addition to Irvington Park, we try to maintain a sanctuary here. There should be 1 sanctuary at least in every community. Work hard working with Irvington to make sure it remains that way. But we will expand our resources and work with you as much as we possibly can to make sure that people of Irvington get the law enforcement and the public safety that they deserve. Thank you.
So for our next speaker, our next guest, there's really nothing for me to say. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. You can drive through Essex County and you can see his accomplishments. They're everywhere. And I think there's a reason why Joseph DiVincenzo is here today. It's part of his continuing commitment to every municipality within Essex County. I'd like to welcome him here. Everyone, please give him a big round of applause.
Mr. Rector, first of all, Joe Santiago says when he comes back, he wants to come back as a fireman or whatever. I want to come back as Sheriff Montour. Because that's the best job in the world. But let me say, Tony Bloss, the mayor of Irvington, Joe D, we're tied at the hip. I couldn't be more proud of what he's accomplished in a short period of time. Now, he can't do it alone. He has to have a team with him. He's got a strong council that supports him each and every way. There's no question in my mind Irvington's on the roll, and it's on its way back because of the leadership that he's providing along with his great administrative team. If you want to see, it's not me running the county, it's the team that I assembled. The team that he has assembled, there's no question. It's probably one of the best teams in the state of New Jersey. And Irvington, he's always ahead. Tony Bloss works 24/7. And with the sheriff mentioned, the day after he won, he was in our office. He wanted to know what you're going to do for Irvington, how you're going to help us. Not only with crime, but also in development and stuff like that, and parks and programs and stuff. And Tony knows that Essex County is there for him. And he has friends not only throughout Essex County, he has friends throughout the state. You can see Mayor Parisi from West Orange here, that's here to support. You can see Mo Butler, who represents the chief of staff for Senator Cory Booker. I mean, he reaches out to everyone. It's just like we're talking. 13 years I've been the county exec, and when it comes to public safety on the county level, it hasn't been me, it's been our team. Our county prosecutor, Carolyn Murray, Chief Ambrose, and of course, Sheriff Montour, working with the 22 municipalities. Because I had never been a law enforcement. All I could do is be supportive to the people that are in position. And they're the very, very best. And you have the very best here too. The Irvington Police and also the firemen. But no one can do this job alone. all right? You have to work together as a team. And that's what he's doing today, is to making sure, hey, it's early enough, school's gonna be ending soon, all right? We wanna make sure the kids are busy, the kids are doing what they have to do as far as recreation, and the bad people are gonna be dealt with. But they can't do it, they need, somebody needs to have their back. And there's no question, when it comes to our prosecutor, our sheriff, and our chief, we're gonna make sure we're supporting Irvington each step of the way. Irvington is what's going on here right now, I mean, we were just at the hospital, Irvington General Hospital, the development's taking place there. Watch what's gonna happen under the leadership of this mayor here and the council of Irvington. I'm just very, very proud to be part of this great team. I'm very proud that Irvington's part of 22 municipalities and our 800,000 people here, because what the sheriff said is true. Our diversity is our strength. There's no county better than this county in the state of New Jersey. Thank you very much.
Kowalczyk, please stand. Heading up criminal investigations of the Detective Division and Nitro. I want to give everyone who tends to be in Irvington and mess around, will not play those games anymore. So everyone understand, if you plan to do wrong in this township, you better find someplace else to go.
Amen.
Because we will not tolerate it. And we've assembled a team to make sure that we get the job done. So let's give them another round. We also have Detective Sergeant Quasim Austin. He will be heading up our detective division. We have Detective Sergeant Anna Perez. She will also be in charge of the Nitro unit and responsible for apprehensions and prosecutions of those involved. So I won't go too far into depth, but don't take her short, because she'll come get you. All right? We also have Detective Sergeant Taj Jackson. Detective Sergeant Jackson will be in charge of Special Task Force. That's all we're going to give on that, but just know we're going to come get you if you mess up. And also, he is here. Lieutenant Ray Hoffman, please stand. Lieutenant Hoffman oversees the Irvington Police Department Communications Section, dispatch area, takes all calls and monitors when people call in for us and they need help. He's in charge of that unit. So let's give all of them a round of applause. Now, when I talk about the administrative team each and every day, I couldn't get anything done without them. I would like my directors to please stand. When I call your name, please sit down. We have Director Ted Green of Housing Services, which I'll be talking about. We have Donald Lloyd, Director of Recreation. We have our Assistant Business Administrator, Althea Headley. We have Director of Finance, Maheen Rose. We have she has a lot of titles here. We have our Health Director / aide to the Mayor, Dr. Stephanie Bush Pascal. Actually do this because I want him to stand. You heard this later. This is our township attorney who's injured, but he got up just when he heard what you said. We also have our Director of Fire, John Brown. We have our Municipal Clerk, Kyle Weiner. I want to thank you guys for all the work that you do each and every day, especially for putting up with me each and every day, because I know it's a hard task. I do want to also thank our Chief of the Fire Department, John Tierney. And also, you know, when we talk about a collaboration of what we need to do here, it starts at the top. And I have two people here. We have one of our deputy chiefs from the fire department. We also have our chief of police, Mr. Michael Chase, and I would like to give him a round of applause. Also, I believe you are the first African American deputy chief. Stand up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Deputy Chief Antonio Garrett. Pleasure to be here.
Say it again, because I want to I'm the first African American chief in the history of this township. Say it again.
Deputy Chief Antonio Garrett.
I wanted Antonio to come up here personally because I want you to see that there's a lot of firsts. We have our first African American fire director, which was John Brown, in history. And when we start to talk about a summer crime plan, it's just not about criminals. It's about code enforcement. It's about the fire department. It's about banding together to get the resources that we need to make our township great. And I'm going to introduce again the Director of Housing Services, Mr. Ted Green. Stand up. And I'm going to introduce the entire code enforcement department for the township of Auburn. Guys, please stand. We will be out there. We will be making sure that we keep our commitment to making our township clean and safe. And all aspects of this plays a big part in what we do going forward. So I would like to thank them personally, but thank all of you, and hope that this is the beginning of a relationship going forward, where we can share ideas, share resources, and most importantly, if you see something, say something. Because that's the only way we can make our township together. We can make it better, all working together and making sure that Irvington is two things, safe and clean. And before I finish, I'll be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the former police director, now retired. He's still a young man, but he's retired. Mr. Tracy Back. He has a number of hats. You heard from him as the police director, but Mr. Malik is also the business administrator, so he does double duty. I don't know how long he can continue to do double duty. But let's give Mr. Malik a round. So I want to say thank you again for everyone for attending. Let's all get ready to go to work. Let's make this a safe summer for all of our representatives here, all of our visitors here, and all of our residents here. Thank you. God bless.